Yesterday, I posted a video about the Canadian government introducing legislation to bring about universal basic income. And this has kind of been in and around government for a while now, like since the tail end of 2024, beginning of 2025, but it's starting to gain some traction now in the media, on the news, online, on social media, all these different things. I got through my whole video about explaining what UBI was yesterday and, pros and cons and all these different things. And I said at the end I was going to tell you why I think this is actually happening, but I didn't get around to it because I was talking for too long. Here's why I think this is actually happening. Do I think UBI is going to be something that gets introduced? Maybe eventually, especially as AI starts to wreak havoc on the job market, both in Canada and the US. It'll be something considered more and more thoroughly. I don't think it's going to be something that's adopted right away. We're talking years, if that, before it gets implemented. But I think the reality is we could be in a situation where an election gets called in relatively short order. For now, it does look like Carney's government will survive, at least in the near term, because it looks like the federal budget is going to be going through, although anything can happen, right? But I believe that this is kind of being brought to the forefront, the UBI idea right now, because it is something that the Liberals will likely use to incentivize Canadians to vote for them yet again to become to win another majority, right? And I think they're a couple seats shy of majority right now. So if anybody crosses the floor of the Liberals, they will get a majority, and that'll be the end of the discussion. But really and truly, I think this is all a political game that's going on where they are trying to make it seem like they are looking after the poor and middle class of Canada. And whether this happens or not, I don't really know. But what I will say is that if and when it does, it will be expensive. Could be good, could be bad. But I think more than anything, this is just something that's going to boost their kind of credibility and, try to win them political points.